The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot more than I could say to you guys.
Speaking of fuck them, Houston doctors suing Chase Bank for denying service. They didn't respect my credentials. I don't know, understand. Hey, AC, what y'all doing down there, bro?
You already said it, man. Y'all called it last week, so y'all
about Texas
country.
Yeah.
So,
I need to call. I wish Lady Lavender was on. Make sure it's one of her sisters, because she got two sisters who are doctors down in Houston. No, they go doctor. Yeah, they ain't them. A Houston doctor is suing J.P. Morgan Chase Bank at First County Branch in Sugarland after she said she was discriminated against and denied service because of the color of her skin. Dr. Michaela Mitchell Stewart said she had just finished her residency on December 18, 2021. She went to Chase First Colony Bank to open up. That's where she went. You had a colony. That's first what's wrong with you. Open up an account and deposit a $16,000 check from her new job at Valley Oaks Medical Group. According to the lawsuit, staff members of the bank asked peculiar questions about the validity of her check and her employment as a doctor. As soon as Dr. Mitchell Stewart showed employees at First County Bank her check, they immediately treated her like a criminal, the suit says. Mitchell Stewart said bank employees denied her services and said the check was fraudulent. So, hold on.
Sugarland sound too close to Candyland from Django. Man. I don't know shit about Houston. I don't know nothing about the Houston area. I don't know shit about Sugarland. I'm just saying.
No, I'm telling you this. When you got time, look up the history of Sugarland and you'll understand. You are exactly right, my friend.
Okay.
But hold on.
Okay, I do that.
But we talked about shows, Killer Mike, when they talk about opening up black-owned banks. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So this show hitting on all points. Not, whether it be entertainment, and we're gonna talk about another form of entertainment as far as sports here in a second. Whether it be entertainment, financial industry with this banking shit. Hey. Oh, you don't want to cash my $16 a check? That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go call straight to this black-owned bank.
Yeah, real talk.
Well, there is one here in New Orleans, and they did because of just that.
We got one here. We got one here in Kansas City too, off of 63rd and God damn it. But there's one down here too. Go ahead, bro. My bad. I mean, cut you off, bro.
Yeah. The name of the bank down here is called Liberty Bank, and it's a black-owned bank started because of segregation. Because of segregation down here in New Orleans, and so.
So they've been open for a while, then, huh?
Yeah, they've been. Yes, yeah. That bank has been open for a while. Not very many branches, but yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Oh damn! Ha! It's Liberty Bank. It's Liberty Bank here too, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
It's around the corner from me, about down on like Independence Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's the same one. I think that's the same one that started here.
Yep.
Okay.
Good shit though, man. But hey, it's like you can't even be a regular ass doctor who finished.
No.
And like, let me understand this, man. Residency ain't no joke. You get your little check, and
it's a little check too.
Well, for her, it was not a little check, $16,000.
Well, $16,000.
Yeah.
$16,000.
It's just like, not only do we think like this check is fraudulent, bitch, you can't be no doctor either.
Right.
Wow.
Did she say like she called like people that she worked with and shit and had no vouch for her and they were still on some bullshit?
Yeah.
Damn.
But we've heard countless stories too with this one, whether it be like Hispanic people, black people, like niggas got like a little like $1,000 check and banks acting like nah, you can't have this amount of money.
It's impossible for you to have this money. Oh, okay.
Like, bitch, this is a check for 2 weeks of work. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. On to other people who have bad credentials.
To upend the NFL. The former head coach of the NFL's Miami Dolphins, Brian Flores, is accusing the league and multiple teams of systemic racial discrimination that is keeping black coaches from advancing in their careers. In this lawsuit, Flores and his attorneys called the league racially segregated and like a plantation, citing multiple interviews they say were a sham held just to meet the league's diversity rules, and say this is why so few NFL coaches are black. The NFL denies these allegations. So joining us now is Brian Flores, former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, who is suing the NFL, and his attorneys, Douglas Wigder and John Alefterakis. And Coach, I appreciate you being with us. You know what a huge risk you're taking. There was a lawyer, quote.
Huge risk. I mean, I don't know if a nigga might get a job. What is this? Hold on. Let's go back here. Yes, y'all been keeping up with this Brian Flores joint? I mean, it's hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, because it's in every other news feed that I have. But I mean, he's not wrong.
No.
You know, there are. I mean,
I was, because I listen to. I'm at work. I'm sure some of y'all do too. So I'm probably more allowed to listen to, and also Tim maybe because we don't really have people to talk to as far as patients because they sleep.
Right.
So at work I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I think like we talk about like Holocaust. I think there are also like trigger words like when you talk about like plantation and people, the idea gets lost on people of just because these people are being paid that it cannot be a plantation. And I think one of the podcasts they talked about that damn. Oh my God.
They call that sharecropping.
Sharecropping, right?
Yeah.
But even
Sharecropping.
I'm Not Your Negro. What's his name? Damn. Fuck. Baldwin. Baldwin even said.
Baldwin.
Yeah. He even said a highly paid slave is still a slave. One of his quotes. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people think just because these men and women too, WNBA, but we talking about NFL today. Even though these men are paid lots of money to go out here and savage their bodies, a lot of people think this idea of slavery, plantation, they can't take for some reason in their mind they're thinking like 12 years of slave type shit. And it's like, no. You still got one black active head coach in the NFL. All the owners, white, who sit upon their press box and look down upon a league which has 70 to 80% black employees. What's that, right? I can't. Oh, that's the Black Fist?
No, this is Tony Dungy. 15 years ago today, became the first black NFL coach to win a Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Win a Super Bowl.
yeah, he was.
So it can be done. They need to hire some more niggas.
Yeah, but then I don't know if you got, because like I said, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and instead of racism and things of that nature, they throw around words of nepotism, And a lot of these owners just want to surround themselves around people that they trust, that look like them, and that the NFL is filled with like head coaches and assistant coaches who come up in these ranks. And it's like, yeah, white head coaches who promote white assistant coaches up through the ranks. And like, once again, in America, you can't say anything, like you can't say Holocaust, you can't say plantation, you can't say slavery, you can't say racism. Everything, it can be anything but racism.
Shit's anti-melanated, man.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't really want to say what I personally mind, bro. Don't look at the NFL or anything like that as a plantation system or slavery or anything, simply because I think that, number one, I don't know what the official definition of a slave is, but from my understanding, the definition of a slave is, you know what I'm saying, you ain't getting paid nothing. Now, if you want to talk about sharecropping, that's a slightly different
before you go forward, I think
system.
Before you go forward,
system, but
Zed, before you go forward,
of all that, Zed, I hear you. I'm gonna make my point. So.
No. I'm saying before you go forward, you make your point.
Go ahead.
He specifically said plantation mentality, which holds for the NFL.
Plantation mentality.
He said plantation mentality.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I feel more. You know, I could understand that language better when you throw in the plantation mentality. But I was just going to say, you know, I feel like it's a bit of a I don't really want to say disrespect, but you know, kind of a slight to, because I know, you know, when people use that language, they're not intending on being disrespectful. They're trying to make a very valid point. But I feel like it's a bit of a slight to our ancestors that actually did suffer through slavery, and anybody else in the world, any other people in the world that's actually going through, you know what I'm saying, a system of slavery.
Can I come from a different angle and throw it back to you?
Sure, that's what we hear.
Here it come.
Why gotta be here it come?
Oh, I don't know. That was
because it's about to come.
That was loaded. That was loaded.
Here you go again.
No. I just be saying bullshit on the fucking pile out there.
No.
But we know.
But go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
The Gladiators were in Coliseums as slaves, destroying their bodies for owners. So maybe not the chattel slavery of the American landscape, but you have owners, you have a Coliseum, and you have gladiators. You have commanders.
Wow.
Well, that's an interesting analogy. I mean, I think that's a good analogy. You know, I've never thought of it in specifically that way.
I mean, more to the point of the whole, you know, coaching and Brian Flores situation. I think it goes back to the point of last week what we were talking about. Like, immediately, just him being a coach of color, whether he's black, Mexican, whatever, they're automatically in that world looked at as lesser than.
This is true.
Like off the bat, they're looked at as lesser than, and you know, you can call it racism, call it what you want, but from that perspective, it's like they don't. It's almost the same thing. How for years they looked at, well, a black person can't play quarterback because a black person can't.
Correct.
So
it's not almost. It's exactly the same thing.
So it's the same thing with a head coach, or a black man can't lead, you know, our organization. A black man can't possibly, you know, handle all the functionality of this role, because, you know, they're you know, mentally, because you have all of these. It's actually almost constructed the same way we look at how the political structure of the country is structured. Is always the same group of old, I guess, and he said it right, plantation mentality, all the old, you know, fogies, old heads that have been around for years doing it the same way and looking at it Like, there's no. I mean, who's the youngest owner in the NFL? I mean, I don't know that nobody knows that. But I'm saying, who's the youngest owner in the NFL? Do we have an NFL owner under the age of like 60?
I seriously doubt it.
Not that I know of.
I don't know, but I seriously
We've already established that none of them are of any ethnic background.
Jaguars.
About to say, hold on now. There is a
Wait. Yeah,
No,
Jaguars guy.
Sean Khan, whatever his name is.
That's true. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, but again, we're talking about one. We're talking about one of what 32 teams.
Agreed.
We're talking,
and he's doing a trash job too. So
that too. That too.
that part.
And I mean, and that's an indictment too, because I mean, look, you still got the issue of the league being 70% plus black players. They like to say minority, but it's really black players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know what the percentile is of players that are of Indian descent, but I know it ain't nowhere near 70%. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the representation still isn't there, even though he is considered, even though he is a minority. And also, I just want to throw this in too, man. I was scrolling through my YouTube thing earlier. Excuse me, and I happened to scroll by. I didn't watch it because I didn't feel like getting pissed off, but I seen a video up there that I scrolled by of the resident sports coon, motherfucking Whitlock.
Oh shit!
And I know the YouTube titles and shit, headlines or whatever, can be misleading a lot of times, but it doesn't. This sounded right on point for him. He was saying something about, apparently they were saying that he was calling Brian Flores a snitch for pointing out, you know, the discrimination, the blatant discrimination, the obvious discrimination that, you know, has been in the NFL since its conception. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I just like that motherfucker, man. He never ceases to amaze me with his fucking chacoonery.
Yeah, Jonathan Whitlock remind me of motherfucking fat ass Ruckus.
Yeah,
that's what he remind me of, fat ass Ruckus.
Yeah. I think he has a different first name, but I ain't even gonna bother correcting it. Fuck it. Did we lose Stewart?
I think we lost him again.
No, it looks like he probably just went to go to the bathroom. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man, you know, yeah, I'm questioning once again I went after Colin Kaepernick, you know, what he went through, and he couldn't get a job or even an opportunity to play in the NFL. I can't remember which season it was, but I didn't watch any games all that season. I ain't gonna lie, I did watch the Super Bowl, but that was the only game that I watched that season, man. But I'm thinking about doubling down again, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Agreed.
I don't know, ain't shit changing. It ain't changing fast enough, and I don't just like how I feel about the Joe Rogan situation and how Roger feels about Bill Maher. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't want to support. I don't know if I need to be supporting that. I don't know if I should be supporting that type of shit. You know, and I know that me not watching games ain't gonna change shit, but it changed how it made me feel something. It made me feel like I'm doing my part, man.
It kind of goes back to everything. I guess this whole show is kind of a purpose because it goes back to the Spotify. Everybody really truly wanted that power, that how to get back into it and affect it. I mean, it's all that thing of coming together and like everybody leaves Spotify. Okay, everybody truly don't want. If you really feel that strongly about it, everybody don't watch football. Like, and stick to that. Right. And don't go to football games and don't pay for tickets and don't do all these things that we put our money into to fuel these big and to fuel these industries. If we continue to do that and fuel it, then there's no footing for us to stand on when we make these, when we talk about these things or when we try to address these things. So, I mean, if we are going, I'm putting it like, if we're gonna do it, just damn it, just do it.
Just gotta do it. Just double down and do it.
Do it. If we're not gonna do it, then ultimately we're gonna continue to live with the shit because it's clearly not gonna change.
And once again, though, rich white men have to buy into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think that they would be much more apt and willing to buy into it if motherfuckers did take that stand. If the black players in the NFL was like, what, man,
but here's the
this
thing,
man
though.
has a good point. This point has been made too many times already, and it's clearly not being taken seriously. It's clearly not really being addressed at its core. So fuck it, we ain't gonna play. We ain't gonna play this season.
But once again, though, like someone made a point on another a show I listened to. Why niggas gotta give up their money?
Yep.
White people to listen.
Yep.
Cause like, could you really
say? I'm sorry, you kind of cut out on me.
Oh, my bad.
What'd you say?
Like we're asking for men who have worked probably since 8th grade to reach this pinnacle to make millions of dollars, to say stop making millions of dollars.
Right, I understand that, man. The best answer that I have for you, and look, I wouldn't tell another adult, what decision they should make with their money, and how they feed and support their family. You know what I'm saying? I might have my suggestions and whatnot, but I can't tell you shit. But I can tell you this, man. I know we just celebrated the man's birthday, Martin Luther King Jr. That man gave up his life. Well, he ain't really give it up. Somebody took his life.
Yeah, he
took his life.
Yeah. He was murdered.
Now we
assassinated.
Now we talking about money.
Right.
You know
we're
what I'm
talking
saying?
about money.
But this man lost his life because this is what he believed in, and he believed in it so strongly that he knew that, you know what I'm saying, chances were that he was not going to live very long. He wasn't going to grow to be an old man. He knew that.
And I feel
you know what I'm saying? And he made that stand. And yeah, I understand you saying, why does it always have to be?
Yeah, why do we have to?
I think we know the answer, man. Because white people don't change. They ain't gonna change. They not trying to give it up.
Right,
they ain't giving it up.
I get it, but like
giving it up that easy.
But once again, it's left upon niggas to fix what white people have broken.
So what do? You wallow in the shit?
No.
Are you trying to?
But here's
I ain't saying that. I understand you saying the shit ain't fair.
No.
It ain't fair.
If you let me listen, though,
but that's what it is, man.
I agree.
Life ain't fair, I guess.
No, I'm saying if you listen, I agree with you. But at the same point in time, I'm tired of asking niggas to give up feeding their families. Like, let's keep it real. I ain't saying all these niggas is dummies, but a lot of these niggas is dummies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas ain't gonna go out and be out working at Amazon, filling your order if they ain't working in the NFL, bro.
True that, right?
You know what I'm saying?
But my question,
I know that. Yeah.
My question is, why does it have to be the players? Why can't it be the general public? Because that's more impactful than the players.
Because of general public. Because the general public, most of the people in the stands are white people. As far as like we talking about the Chiefs, are white people who were ready to go. Oh, nigga, they don't give a fuck. So as long as them niggas, so like this is the thing where I agree with Zeb, and I say yes. I want that, but at the same point in time, I don't want to question the niggas' pockets. You know what I'm saying? But at the same point in time, if I don't agree with Zeb and say niggas should still be able to play and hope the owners change their minds, niggas still out there on the field, and the majority of them fans in the stands is white people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep going.
I mean, that's why I said that, because I was just talking about myself.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? As far as I find myself at a crossroads and questioning, how I want to move forward concerning the NFL under these current circumstances and situations. And I was making the point that I think that if all the black players were to just be like, enough is enough, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing, then I'm not saying that they should do that. I'm not saying that, you know, that's what, but I think that if that were to happen, which I don't think that it's going to happen, I think some shit will change real quick, man. I really do. Yeah. You know, at least on the surface at the beginning, and then hopefully that surface over time penetrates deeper into the core of the issue. You know what I'm saying? Just like how 15 years ago, when I was growing up, you know, there was fucking Randall Cunningham and Warren Moon and Doug Smith for a quick second. You know what I'm saying? That were black quarterbacks, and that was about it. But now, damn near half the league is black quarterbacks. You know what I mean? I don't know about half the league, but you know.
But yeah, it happens, but you still talking about players in the transition of how people view quarterbacks. You talking about as far as real leadership. Like after like the whole I Can't Breathe movement, we got less black coaches. And still the same number of owners. You know what I'm saying? We have, when all that shit kicked off and all the I Can't Breathe and Colin Kaepernick and Take a Knee and all this other shit like that, bro, that we all believe in and fuck with. After all that said and done, and they painted in racism and put in racism on the back of niggas' helmets, we got less people in leadership as far as black people.
Of course. Right, and so that's why I was saying, that's why I said I have a fucking decision. I'm not putting that on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But just you made the fucking case very well and very clear, man. Like the shit ain't got no better, and in fact, it's gotten actually worse, despite all the fucking lip service. So for me personally, looking at, I gotta be comfortable with myself at the end of the day, obviously, as we all do. My bad. So that's just me and my thinking, and something that that I've been thinking about, man. And I don't know, I haven't made a firm decision. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know. It leaves a very bad taste in my mouth.
You know what we need?
What's that, Shark?
We just need for San Fran and the Chiefs to go back to their 80s and 90s days and just not make playoffs no more. And that way it makes it much easier for niggas not to watch.
I'm sorry, sir. The 49ers were winning Super Bowls in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, my bad. I mean, I'm blinded by the time we beat y'all at the Super Bowl. My bad. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you deserve your time in the sun, baby. And people always get it twisted. Number one, bro, I grew up in motherfucking Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? So I support the Chiefs to the fullest.
Oh yeah, I know you do. 49ers. I know you do.
That's all.
I'm just saying.
How about y'all niggas just become Texans fans? It's real easy not to watch that shit.
Huh? What?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah,
that's why AC is like, my Sundays are free. Because I know that nigga's trash.
I'd rather watch golf.
but like we said, man, that's that it's a very, I don't know if you call it a line, dog. It's like you want to see niggas get paid, but at the same point in time, you want to see niggas represented in these industries, in these base NFL big ass corporations. The same way niggas like push for Nike, like, hey, y'all need to have people in these offices, in these meetings. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, right. How is 80, maybe close to 75% of the work black, but nobody in charge is black? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It keep going, and most of these tabs is all we talked about it. Brian, Flores, man. And then, plot twist. Hold on. Ooh, I closed that on accident. When did this come out? There's still consideration that he might be a finalist for the Texans job there.
Speaking of the Texans.
That's February 3rd. So yesterday this came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
he interviewed for the job before he filed for a lawsuit, so.
Before he filed for it, yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a job, man, because they're gonna try to do something to save face.
Yeah, but hold on, but I'm saying though, but he filed a lawsuit February 1st or 2nd? And this is February 3rd.
I think the first day of Black History Month. I think.
February 1st. So yes, this came out February 3rd. They're saying he still might be a finalist.
Well, he thought he was a finalist in New York too.
No, he didn't think that. Bill Belichick thought he was. That's what happened with that nigga. Bill Belichick hit the wrong Brian and said, "Hey, congratulations, Brian." And he was like, nigga, hey, that's what got this whole, matter of fact, let's backtrack. That's what got this whole thing kicked off. An old white man who don't understand technology, nigga. That nigga sent the wrong Brian the wrong message. Yeah. And then Brian Flores said, what was it, Brian Gallup or what's the nigga's name?
Something, I don't know.
There's a whole nother Brian. So
Brian
was
somebody.
Like,
yeah.
Brian Flores was like, wait a minute, I ain't even went for the interview. What are you talking about?
Right. I didn't even interview you.
Yeah, come to find out, oh, wrong Brian. My bad, my nigga. Yeah, you ain't got the job. Sorry. Yeah. But good luck on your interview, because they already made a decision.
Oh, shit.
So that's how this whole shit got kicked off. Like we got the nigga they got the white man that we want, but because of the Rooney Rule, we got to bring a nigga in.
Got to interview.
Yeah. There we go.
At least interview.
So answer me this, man. You think if they if through this investigation, obviously they got to talk to Bill what's his name?
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick, yeah. Damn. You think he gonna be like? You think he gonna fucking admit that he knew, or you think he just gonna come up with some bullshit? Be like,
I think he gonna come up with some bullshit saying it was like some agents. He gonna be like, there were agents talking, and one of the agents let me know, said that he had a strong reason to believe that this Brian Gallup, that was his name, Brian Gallup. Yeah.
And he had took an Ambien and drank some wine along with it. And,
it's gonna be some. It's gonna be something good. It's gonna be something good, but yeah, and then like the big thing is, like we know here in America, especially in the American court system, this nigga gonna have a really hard time like saying that this shit is racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You got you call motherfucker a kid fucker, goat fucker, dog fucker, but you call a nigga a racist, nigga be prepared to have all the receipts.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, good luck to this brother.
And big ups to him for making that move, man, because that's a serious thing that he's doing.
Putting it all out there,
and he's putting himself out there. He's putting himself in danger of never being involved in the NFL again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We've seen it happen. I kind of think he's going to get a job.
I think he will, but it won't be head coach.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I think he will for sure, but it won't be a head coach. It definitely be we watching you, nigga. You can watch these niggas kick balls through the uprights.
Right.
Speaking of black coaches, Kansas City's own assistant Eric Bienemy to interview for the Saints head coach position.
Bienemy.
How you feel, Tan?
Well, I like Bienemy.
All right. Well, good luck. There we go.
I do. I like him. I think he'll be, if they do offer him a job here, he will be not only the first black head coach in New Orleans, but I think he will be the first black coach even to being offered an interview, other than Brian Leftwich. Because I think they extended Brian an invitation.
But he declined.
Who he did not interview. He did not interview.
Yeah, I heard it. He declined. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you talking about like first, like LSU, all them motherfuckers, huh? No black coaches ever interviewed down there?
God damn, no.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't, yeah, we talk about that another day. Speaking of trying to end racism, the Washington Redskins, formerly known as, now, and for a time known as the Washington football team, are now known as your Washington Commanders. I think they fucked up. As I've been putting in the chat group, they should name themselves the DC Command and had them Cobra Commander helmets, bro. That shit would have been John Blaze.
Shit, I think he'll have more. They'll definitely have more sales, more like uniform sales and everything, jersey sales.
Yeah, and we all know what the money move is. Washington Commanders, anything that's the power move as far as keeping you in line with something aggressive and in line as far as the military. So yeah, there we go. You know what? We ain't gotta worry about that. We good. Before we move on from sports, as we talked about in the pregame, we got KC fans. We got Saints/KC fans. We got 49er fans, and I think AC may be a Houston Oilers fan. I'm not sure.
Oilers.
I know. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Goddamn. Wake up, niggas. But yeah, as far as that goes, Chiefs and Niners not gonna be in the Super Bowl. Very sad endings to the season. I think the 49ers had a much better game, much better fight than we did. But yeah, we were up 18 points and scored 3 points in the second half.
Yeah, I was upset.
Yeah, so
It's the tale of two halves for real.
yeah, shit to bed, as some people say.
Yeah, man. You know, hey, man. The 49ers is my squad, man. We put up a good battle all season long. You know what I mean? Like, we wasn't even projected to be in the playoffs, especially as it got down. We got hot at the end of the season, but we still had to win. We had to beat who we just lost to get to the playoffs. So we didn't get to the Super Bowl, but in my mentality, it wasn't Super Bowl or bust. I did think though, and I think I even said it on the podcast, that I thought that if they beat the Packers, that we was gonna go ahead and do the damn thing. But
so
clearly I am not clairvoyant.
So real quick, you up on them circles more than we are. What do you think of the rumors, like some of the rumors that the Niners might be one of the teams that Aaron, fuck your vaccine, Rodgers might come to?
You know what, man? He is. That's who he grew up rooting for. He's a Northern California dude.
Yes,
I don't know exactly where he's from, Northern Cali, but
he went to Cal Berkeley, right? He went to Berkeley, right? Or not Berkeley. Cal, University of California.
I think he went to Cal. Yeah, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I think so. And so when they was talking last off season, when he wasn't showing, he wasn't communicating with the Packers and blah blah blah. Shit, I was like, bring him on, man, bring him on. Fuck that, you know what I mean? Like we gotta like the team wise, we are in a position. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a good enough team to win a Super Bowl. But our weak spot is the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've never made any bones about that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I mean, we got the young dude. He was a rookie this year, waiting in the wings.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. I was surprised, throughout the whole playoffs that they never, utilized him in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And maybe they got a game plan. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I just thought that would be something interesting to do to shake it up a little bit. But yeah, man, getting back to what you were saying, I wouldn't have a problem with Aaron Rodgers being the quarterback. I ain't gotta like a motherfucker. Come out there and play good and win some motherfucking games, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather him go there than none of there was rumors about him coming to Denver. Not trying to see that.
Yeah, I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he lives in Denver. He's that's his home, and he was saying that it's looking pretty strong. I forget what he was telling me though. There was some sort of connection with somebody that's in Denver. I don't know if it's the head coach or something that Aaron Rodgers has some sort of connection with or something like that. So but yeah, the Chiefs that'll be. I mean, that division AFC West is already a motherfucker.
No, that's what I said. Send him to San Francisco. We don't need to see this nigga twice a year.
Need to see Denver.
No,
see Denver getting up. You know what I mean?
They got a decent defense. They got good running backs, nigga. They got fucking Judy, who gonna be coming off an injury, so that nigga gonna be ready to go. No. Send that nigga to San Francisco. We good.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we'll take it.
Yeah, you can have him. I'd rather just see that nigga in the playoffs. We good. Good. I'd rather have one game instead of two. Anyway,
right.
But good shit, yeah. Super Bowl. Oh, real quick, Super Bowl. Who y'all got? If y'all ain't got nobody, it was just racism.
Fuck, I ain't even thought about it.
I ain't either.
Who's playing the Bengals and the Rams? Yeah,
Bengals and Rams.
Fuck the Rams. I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm rooting. Believe it or not, guys, I'm rooting for Joe Burrow.
Wait a minute, you said wait. You said fuck Joe Burrow, Jack Root.
Because of LSU.
But I hate Rams worse.
I ain't got nothing against the Rams. I just want OBJ to go off because they tried to say that he was the reason why the Browns suck.
Yeah, that was Skip Bayless. There's
a lot of people. There's more Skip Bayless. There's a lot of people. I got my OBJ Black Boy Joy agenda. So let's go.
There you go.
But anyway, so
I probably won't watch it. I mean, I might. I don't even want to go. Like,
what's halftime?
Once the Chiefs lost, and then when all this Brian Flores shit came out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna be doing my homework and watching Peacemaker, nigga. Watching John Syndicate.
You know what, bro? I was thinking the same, except without the homework.
Yeah.
But I invited, like a couple of weeks ago, I invited my son over for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
And then after last weekend, I was like, man, I don't even really want to watch the Super Bowl. But then I was like, oh shit. So
you gotta do it. I ain't invite nobody. I was invited to a party, and now I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. All right, let's keep it moving.
Notes. If you're asking yourself, why does my child not talk to me? Do a self-evaluation. Did I have positive, healthy communication with my child while they were in the home? When they were coming up, did I have positive, proactive, non-judgmental, open communication with my child? Or was 90% of the time I spent talking to my child reprimanding them for doing something I didn't agree with or that I said was wrong? Or ordering them to do something, or criticizing them? Were you an emotionally safe space for your child? Y'all will go through your children's diaries, go through their phone, and weaponize their vulnerability. You will weaponize their only safe spaces. When my child told me something, or when my child had a moment of weakness or fall back or fuck up, because kids do that. Did I keep it my child's business and handle it in-house and have it be a growing learning moment? Or did I blast it to the family for the daily gossip? Yeah, you won't believe what Johnny just did. Johnny just told me. Your child hears that. And what they learn is, I can't trust my parent. I can't trust my parent is what they learn. Did your child hear you ridiculing or putting down people who look like them, talk like them, believe the way they believed? And you wonder why your child won't take initiative to talk to you now that they don't have to. You know why your kid doesn't talk to you. You know why.
Well, I mean, yeah, she made some good points. There are some things I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, because I think children need to be corrected, but in a healthy way. Me, myself.
Yeah,
having six of
them. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying having 6 of them. I think the biggest thing that sticks with me is like, I don't like when any of my kids have fucked up or did something where I'm like, goddamn, I don't pull up to the family function, but you can't believe what this little nigga did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Kind of handle it in the house, deal with it that way. So that's something that, like, yeah, now I know my now I'm putting her on blast. You know what I'm saying? But that was something that she would do, in family functions. Like, this little nigga here. And I'm like, goddamn, bitch, can I just, I already got a spanking. Now we got to tell everybody that I fucked up.
Right.
Right.
So yeah,
What you fellas think about that video?
Well, first of all, I agree with everything that she said. I mean, I just watched an episode of Blackish on this very same thing. And the premises was that kids at a young age, starting at a young age, are very impressionable. And what you say to those kids matter, in their child rearing. So if you were the type of parent that, you came down hard on your kid, always criticizing them, when they become adults, they're going to tend to stay away from that type of behavior, thus, leaving you the hell alone. Otherwise, if you was that type of parent that, even though you never passed up the opportunity for correction, but your correction was that of both loving and caring, then, that kid's going to trust you more. That kid's going to gravitate towards you more. For me, but that's in my opinion, since
Okay.
I mean, I'll say this. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was just going to say, I feel this. I think, like you said in the chat, Zeb, I think she makes some good points. I also think some of her points are. I also think some of her points are off base a little bit. Where she talks about safe spaces. Well, safe spaces are there. Two things can be true. They can have a safe space, but that space can't be too safe to where we feel like we have no control as a parent. And
okay.
It's just two sides to that coin, because their space can be so safe that we are crippling them for the reality of a harsh world that they're going to have to deal with. And so,
correct.
I honestly, like I said, I think she has some good points. I also think, she's off base on some things, because I think we have to find a way to ride that line between what our parents did and what is now more progressive. There has to be a way to have some balance in there for that. And so, because she sounds like, she sounds young, and she sounds like, her parents violated, quote unquote, some of her safe space, and she doesn't talk to her parents for whatever reason. And so, some of that feels like some of that entitlement that some of the kids, and not to sound like the old nigga on the podcast, but it feels like some of the kids now have some of these entitlements that they directly don't appreciate or don't understand, and there's some things like as a child you just aren't at the age of understanding to question yet.
Right.
And so for me, like I said, I just think it has to be a balance. Yes, they have to have safe spaces, but yes, we have to be allowed in some of those safe spaces as well.
So can I ask specifically what you mean, AC? Because that was a broad statement. Like, give me an example.
Well, no, I'm just saying, okay, or like she said, you're checking your kids' cell phones, and you're doing at 17, 18, 19. No, I may not be checking my kid's cell phone, but at maybe 10, 11, yeah, you 12, 13, yeah, you're right. I may check my kid's cell phone, because I don't. It's so shit out there, and so like just something as small as. Nigga, when we wanted to watch porn back in the day, we had to go steal a VHS videotape or something and go try to watch it.
I don't know about y'all, but I had to go steal a magazine.
Well, I mean,
you was born in the 1800s.
My point is anything, we didn't have. My point is we didn't have the accessibility to a lot of these real world things at such a young age that these kids have.
Right. Like something simple.
And also, to build on that, man, number one, chances are, if you're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a cell phone. What you have is my cell phone that I allow you to use, number one. So you don't have a cell phone. So, I can check that shit whenever the fuck I want to. But with that being said, I think that parents should, you should, try to accord them some respect and some privacy. But I gotta do my job as a parent also. I gotta make sure that you're gonna get involved and be around and listening and seeing shit that I'd rather you not see. But I got to do what I can do to fucking, regulate that shit as best as I can to the best of my judgment and whatnot.
Right. So you got to mitigate the damage. You got to mitigate the damage.
Got to mitigate the damage,
Right.
So that's how I feel on that specific thing. As far as her whole, what she was saying. I mean, I just thought I thought that she made some really good points, and I respect them, and I agree with a lot of them, with most of them. I may not agree with exactly maybe how she would play it out, but anyways, but the situation is just much more complicated than that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if she has kids. If she does, she doesn't seem like, it seems like if she does have kids, they're probably still pretty young. I kind of get the vibe that she doesn't have kids, but I could be wrong with that. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. But, and I'm a pretty private person, man. So, but I don't have the best relationship with my oldest son, who I just mentioned I invited to watch the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk very often, and and it's a lot of complications. It's not solely based on how I parented him. You know what I'm saying? Me and his mom actually get along fine, but we have had, serious issues in the past. And I could just harken back to my own childhood as a mama's boy. And, especially if you have the type of mother that confides in you that, like my mom didn't really talk to me about shit, that she was going through. I was there to witness some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because there was some physical abuse going on for a certain time in my childhood with her. But, not everybody has that type of mom. A lot of mothers, they talk to their kids, they talk to their sons, and, like they talk to their girlfriend or something, you know what I'm saying? And air out, how she was saying, how, your kid get in trouble and you're the type of parent to go and air it out at the family gatherings and shit. So women are like that. And I imagine some men are like that also. You know what I mean? And so, and as a child, sometimes when that sort of thing happens, because you're impressionable. So you're gonna take sides and so forth and so on, man. So it's just, that was a real blanket statement, and that is oftentimes, I imagine, some of the things that she was saying is true, and the reason why. But that's just one aspect of things, man. It's much more. Anybody that's a parent, can attest. I would agree. I would think that raising a kid is a very complicated thing, especially when you got to deal with the other human being, adult human being that you made the child with, and so. Yeah.
And for me, I took from that video, and she didn't say the words, but I think it's, for me, I don't want to infer her words, but like shaming, you know what I'm saying? Shaming your children, shaming something instead of educating them. Because, I got...
Right, that's why I say I agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think she's right on... I think she's on point, totally on point with that.
Yeah, but I was also agreeing with y'all as far as, like, not even... the fact... you kind of have to, especially your young children that have cell phones, you kind of got to check them because, nigga, it's weirdos out here, you know what I'm saying? Like... sure. Grant, he got my iPad mini. I deleted all the shit off of it, made it a children's device. But still, you know what I'm saying? You go to some of these, even if it's kids' YouTube, it's weirdos on there, you know what I'm saying? So every once in a while, I check where he going, I make sure he didn't turn on the chat option and shit like that. We got the kids' playroom. Where he can get on YouTube TV, and I laugh at it now. Kids nowadays like watching other motherfuckers play games, and that's what he does. But it's niggas on there, weirdos on there, you know. So you do have to do your diligence and check, but at the same time, you know, it's a hard line to give.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, to give a young person their own space and then their own person and say, this is your person and you got to protect it and develop it. But also, I have to be here to make sure some weirdo ain't in your space too. Yeah. Helping develop you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Look, man, I know a woman that has a little sister. I think around 15 or so, and she says that she was raped by a 20-something-year-old man who she met online.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I imagine through her phone, you know, and at the time that this happened, I think she may have been 14. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, yeah, man, you know, it's out there. It's out there. And, you know, like AC was saying, when we were kids, well, you know, people of our generation, of our age range, man, it just wasn't that wide open like it is now. You know what I mean? So it's even it's even more difficult now. You know what I mean?
You got to watch for it. But and to speak to her point also, it's like, and you know, we talked about on the show too, as far as like discipline and shit. I come from a background childhood of a mother who was physically, verbally and emotionally abusive, like over the top type shit. And like, for me, that's what I took from the video. But also, you got to talk about your own background, your own trauma and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I took from it. And like, that's that thing where like to me, I go like, oh yeah, I don't talk to my mama the way that a lot of niggas talk to their mama, because sometimes when I talk to her as an adult man, I get angry, because it's like sometimes I'm like, yeah, you fucked me up in a couple of ways, but we can't talk about it. And we've had issues on this show where we talked about generational trauma and shit like that, and like, I think that's what she was trying to get at, while also trying to put in the whole thing of the new age and shit like that. So yeah, it's very different, a lot of gray areas, but yeah, I'm glad. Like, yeah, you still gotta check in on your kids, man. It's like, yeah, you want them to grow up to be little, you know, autonomous little beings, but like, hey, until you get there, I gotta check in on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got your little journal. That's fine. Have your journal. That's cool. I won't check in on that, but your cell phone, I'm gonna need to holler at that for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. I mean, we gotta, as a parent, you have a job to do also. Yeah. And part of the job is protecting your kids, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
And I will never, don't be, If you find out that little,
and they may, and in you doing that job, they may not always agree and understand. And you may make mistakes in how you in your approach to doing that job also. We have to be honest with ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So and try to, you know, make sure that we're not, like you were, you know, just mentioned, you know, going overboard, whether it's on a physical level or on an emotional or verbal level. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and that's a tightrope, man. That's a line that it's not an easy walk. You know,
it's not. And like for me, my big thing is like, have I found things on my kids, especially my teenage boys' phones, and then like, I don't follow them on all their little social media things, because I like listen to the bullshit they listen to, because nigga, I'm checking in, right? But here's the thing though, I'm not, when I find the shit on their phone, we sit down and have a talk about it. I don't go to the family function and go, man, these niggas watching Japanese tentacle porn. Can you believe this shit? You know what I'm saying? And no, caveat, they were not watching Japanese tentacle porn. I saw Joe look up like, huh?
But you just say it on the podcast.
No. I was just giving a very extreme example. But no. They were not. But I have found things. It's like, okay, why are you watching this? Like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I get it. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely like, keep it for the most part. But like, at the same point in time, you may not have a reference, so you might have to go speak to one of the OGs in your family. Like, what in the fuck do I do about this? But,
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but don't at the family barbecue. It's not the time. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
No, it's not.
All right. But you know what? Speaking of family barbecue, Uncle Folks gonna teach y'all niggas how to be a man. Oh, let me turn the volume up.
Poke!
Uncle Folks here. Would you like to wow your friends with your exceptional bartending knowledge? Or maybe you'd like to gain the attention of a young lady that might be interested in your drunk ass. Well, today, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cocktail. Let's go. First things first, you're going to need your favorite whiskey, a few cubes of ice. You're going to get you a lemon, some pumpkin spice, some ground cinnamon, some vanilla extract, some nutmeg.
Is this nigga making lunch or a drink?
That's what I was saying, man. What kind of cake is he making?
Here we go.
Some lemon extract, and some real ginger ale. Now that you've got all your ingredients together, the first thing you're gonna do is throw all that shit in the trash. Remember, you're a man. All you need is your whiskey and a few cubes of ice. Pour that thing up and enjoy. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah. It's 2022. Maybe it's time that you
stop acting like a little old biatch.
I like it. Throw all that shit away.
Yeah, y'all remember Mike? I know Zed, but everybody remember Mike?
Mike.
That's Mike Polk. He was a Sigma on campus.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, yeah, this nigga look familiar, but I say that with all niggas on social media. I ain't gonna lie.
That's Mike Polk. He went to high school with Zed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga overalls is killing me though.
Say what?
That nigga overalls is killing me, bro.
Yeah.
Well, this is a character. He plays.
No, I know. It's killing me.
My G, I did not. My bad. I was doing something. I had to put it on mute for a second. I did not know that was Mike.
You didn't know that was Mike?
Nah, I didn't even. That didn't register in my brain at all.
That's Mike Polk, man.
Shout out, Mike.
That's crazy.
He has this little series he does. A Polk Productions, where he plays this character, Uncle Folks, and he does little silly little videos like that, man. So when we got somebody we know,
what's the?
I like to bring him into the show. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
What's that shit on? Where'd you find it?
No, he just on his Facebook. His Facebook page. He feed it out there.
On Facebook.
But I think he might have did this video in TikTok and then put it over on his Facebook page or something. But yeah, man. So that's what he does, man. He makes videos and that type of stuff. So
throw that shit.
I had no idea.
What I need to do is holler at Mike and get him to make one of our videos. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Had the niggers breaking bread. I mean, brothers. My bad.
Shout out to Mike Polk, man.
Shout out, man.
Shout out to Mike Polk.
That shit's hilarious. I love it.
You know what? It was Mike Polk, man. We was having one of them top 5 MCs discussions at some point in time at Bazoo, and it was him that was the first person I ever heard bring up Black Thought way back then. And I remember him saying that. I was like, damn, you know what? I love this motherfucker Black Thought, and he's dope as fuck, and I've never even thought about him in considering, you know what I mean? I don't know, this is a caveat, but
okay, here's a Mike Polk memory from me. This affects you, AC. Your ex-brother-in-law was crossing Alpha, and I was there, but I was hanging out with Mike, and he was a Sigma, and he just looked at me, he's like, "So Joe, when you going Alpha, bro?" I was like, eventually, I don't know, man. Tomorrow, I don't know.
I'll do it.
So that's Polk, man.
Yeah. Big up to Polk.
Big up. Hey, good shit, bro. Good shit. Good video. On to our next video when you absolutely hate the nigga who you about to fight. So you got to fight that nigga before the fight.
Nah, he was not with it. What? Bow. Oh, what's up? What? Yeah, come. What's up? Boom. Oh, kick the. Nah, bro. Yeah. What's up? What's up? These meetings be crazy. Yeah, he popped you, boy. He got that cheek. He saying, I'm getting my lick back. You bugging. Whoa, bow.
Nigga.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Why he kicked that nigga like he was the Winter Soldier, nigga? Oh my God.
300 his ass.
He looked like Luke Kane.
Hey, dog, that nigga. Hey, dog, that nigga sat down and said, that nigga put his hands on me, bro. I can't let it go. Hold up. Oh, he got me. He got me.
He said,
you know what?
Lick back. You bugging.
For those of you who didn't go in the show notes to see it, it's ridiculous. But you had a weigh-in going on, and some shit popped off, and somebody got off a quick 1-2 on him. And that motherfucker, it did not sit well with the nigga who got popped. That nigga it was a UFC thing. He sat on the other side. He said, but he tried to slow play it too. Hey man, let me just holler at you.
What the fuck his ass?
Ran across the stage and 2 feet to this nigga's chest.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle D would definitely approve this message because he is a firm believer in I'm gonna get my lick back.
Oh, nigga, when I saw that's what I thought of first. I was like, oh shit, this is Damon, bro.
This is Damon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like that little dude at that. He was like old boy at that high school basketball game.
Yeah.
That caught old boy in the line.
Yeah, on site, nigga. On site, nigga. Oh wow!
Like, I can't let this go. I gotta get my get back now.
Oh God!
I gotta get mine now.
You know what? Hold on. I'll leave it to the crew. What y'all want? Y'all want Granny spitting bars, or y'all want to open to the Winter Olympics?
Olympics, please. Winter Olympics.
Yeah, let me see that.
Olympics.
All I know is my man at the table is gonna finish his ramen noodles, nigga.
He did not.
He didn't drop the sticks, boy.
The nigga, he probably nigga holding the camera too. He ain't moving.
I think so, yeah.
He ain't moving for nobody.
He ain't moving nothing but them chopsticks.
Damn.
Oh shit. Hold on. Oh god.
Hey, that's crazy. One of y'all posted. I don't know where I seen that shit. I just saw a fight like that in like a Golden Corral or something.
I posted that one. I ain't put it up. I was like, but like, yeah, it came. It like the moral that the moral. The story was that it was 2 people. I don't know if they were black or white. It was 2 people. This is how I know the asteroid need to come.
Yes.
Old boy, they ordered their steaks. I guess old boy ordered a well done steak, and the other cat came back and ordered a medium rare steak. And old boy was mad because the dude who ordered the medium rare steak got his shit first.
So that's the reason that nigga threw a baby seat at him?
That's what people are reporting. Is it true or not? But those are the reports that I've gotten. And it's like, what? Does this nigga not understand?
This nigga threw a baby seat like that nigga threw his shoe at George Bush.
Dog. Hey, baby. Cause I remember somebody was like, he picked up a walker. I was like, oh, no, that's a booster chair, baby. That's all wood booster chair.
No, that was a high chair.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. He was hoping it was a walker because the walker's just aluminum. That nigga got hit upside with all wood, nigga.
Solid wood.
Hey y'all, if you stupid and don't understand what I'm saying, it takes much longer to make a well done steak than a medium rare steak.
Yeah. And also real talk, stop eating a fucking well done steak. You're fucking your steak up.
Yeah, what you doing? You a savage?
You're ruining it. Yeah, you're ruining your meat.
Like Patrick Mahomes putting ketchup on it and shit. That's why we lost the Super Bowl. That's why we not. I should say my bad. That's why we not in the Super Bowl. Is what I should say. Anyway, goddamn savage.
Bro, hold on. I invited my neighbor. They just moved to Baltimore. I invited him over right before they moved because I was grilling. I bought some T-bones.
Yeah.
I grilled them motherfuckers up nice. But I asked him how he wanted it. He wanted it well. I did it. It's all good. Whatever. Man, he put ketchup. He wanted ketchup. He put ketchup on my, and I grilled, bro. Like my shit's tasty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He put motherfucking ketchup on the goddamn T-bone steak, man.
I know you were frowning.
I ain't say nothing, bro. But you know, yeah.
You know what? You know what you should have did?
Side-eye worthy, for sure.
Hold on. Zay, you watching my screen? You know what you should have did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
right here.
Yeah. Boy, he caught that cheek.
Right as he was about to cut that bitch with the knife, nigga, you should have ran up and kicked him in his goddamn chest.
No doubt.
Been like, nigga, don't you know the price of inflation? And you won't. First of all, you said you want it well done. Then you put some ketchup on this shit.
You should have told. Hey, you know what you should have did? Go back to that Mike Polk video.
You get your ketchup, you get your Worcestershire sauce.
All the A1 sauce, and get all that shit.
You just throw that shit in the trash.
You're a grown man.
All that shit for your French fries.
Because you remember, it's 2022 and you a man, nigga.
And you's a man.
Oh, shit. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to... Where grandma at? Oh, that's not her. Ooh.
I think you're on it.
I'm on it, but I don't know.
I told you my mind's been zoning out. I've been trying to hold it down. Been through a lot, been going to school a lot, been on the move.
Oh, my bad.
I'm trying to find solutions. I've been in my lane. I'm tired of game playing. No, ain't no plain Jane. I've been trying to maintain. People been taking shots, but we ain't in the same range. Trying to beat me out, but we ain't in the same game. Tell them to watch them out. I've been elevating to the top. They can't keep up with the time, though all they do is watch. I told the squad to keep cool while they be moving hot. Trying to stay true to the streets, I'm staying true to God. Bars, I'm spitting facts, these niggas wanna be me. Ain't stepping out of my lane, but you can call on Genie. I'm going hard with the bars, I know y'all niggas see me coming through, I'm making moves. Flipping.
Hey, good shit, grandma.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit. That's all right.
Yeah, she was listening to Roseanne Shantae and shit back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Listening to Lighten them back in the day, you know what I mean? She was
what's that
bars for a minute.
Oh, I'm getting old. What's that beat from, though?
That's that Chris Brown and
Drake.
Yeah. You're right. There you go.
No guidance, whatever that shit is. No guidance.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You're right. I like it. A lot of Chinese people just came back. Let's get out of here. You know what? Let's end it on this. We're going to end it on this. This is the last article that makes sense. This is proof that Thanos is right and we need to send the asteroid. Killing over fight about mayonnaise ends in life sentence for Iowa man. You might ask why he might be in jail. He killed a nigga over mayonnaise.
I need details. I gotta have details.
Logan, Iowa, as 10 brought to us, idiots out wandering around. Logan, Iowa, a fatal hit and run that stemmed from a fight between friends. These niggas are friends. Over mayonnaise has ended with the Western Iowa man being sentenced to life in prison. Christopher Ekabakalaka, 29 of Woodbine, was sentenced to Monday. Yeah, nigga, I'll say what I want. Was sentenced Monday. Nigga, he killed somebody over mayonnaise. He has no right to have his name pronounced correctly. Was sentenced Monday to a mandatory life sentence after being convicted in December of first-degree murder in the 2020 killing of 30-year-old Caleb Solberg of Moorhead. What is this? He killed a nigga over mayonnaise.
Well, I mean, depending on the mayonnaise, if it's Miracle Whip.
Wow, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I'm gonna need you to stop. Wait, hold on. Investigators said the men were eating and drinking at a Moorhead bar night, December 17, 2020, when Elbach put mayonnaise on Solberg's food. Solberg might be black.
That's what.
Solberg might be a Hebrew Israelite. A fist fight between the two men ensued. Elbacker left in his truck making threats to hurt Solberg and others. The threats included calls to Solberg's half-brother Craig Pryor, whom later confronted and worse, in whose vehicle he ran with his truck. What is this white madness?
Yeah,
Bro, that's craziness, bro.
Telling you,
Can we do it? Can we do it?
What's
Can
that?
we do it? Can we go block a charge here? Can we do it? Can we do it?
I think it's both.
Oh, hold on.
I think it's both.
Hold on.
It must have been a charge because he's going to jail. So it must have been a charge.
I'll do you one better.
Damn, which one is it for? Solberg or Erlbacher?
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
They probably said Brian Flores shouldn't be a black head coach either. So fuck him.
At least he ain't killing nobody over mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, bro.
Dude, mayonnaise, tell the motherfuckers fighting over mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Hey, I guess
Mayonnaise.
they take that mayonnaise serious, bro. They take that shit serious.
You know,
It's like gang warfare.
They say over in Holland, they put this shit on everything, man. You know what they call it? Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. because of the metric system.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. And then he ran that nigga over. And this brings my final point. NASA stop attempting to redirect the asteroids. If white men are killing each other over mayonnaise, it's time to go.
Let it go.
Let it go, dog.
That bitch.
Let it go.
It's the reset button.
And it crosses down there in AC's neck of the woods, Harlingen, Texas. NASA and SpaceX launched a spacecraft that will attempt to redirect an asteroid later this year, their first planetary defense mission. I've seen the movie.
Yeah, right.
Which one?
I've seen the one where it doesn't work. I've seen all of them, but I like the one where it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Nigga better go find Bruce Willis to land on that bitch and blow it up.
That's what I told my
Even
homie,
when I
yeah.
dream of you, the sweetest dream will never. I don't know why. That's my bad.
Okay.
Shit. But anyway, yeah. Hey, NASA, stop. Stop. Stop.
Give it up.
If a white man can say, I don't need a vaccine, I got an immune system, we can say we don't need this. We got whatever. I don't know.
We need the asteroid to reset this motherfucker back to zero.
Okay, but then I'll defeat my point by playing this.
Oh, yeah. Then you got it.
So let me find her first, then send
Hey,
it.
bro, that's an asteroid.
That is an asteroid. Asteroid. Asteroid.
God damn.
She gonna leave a divot.
Yeah. Big bit.
That's a crater. Oh shit.
Shout out to her dress. It must be made. That dress gotta be from
her dress.
That dress gotta be from Wakanda, nigga. 'Cause how is it working? What? How is it holding all the things up?
How's it working?
Nigga, she got her little sister.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Woo. Okay.
That dress is working.
This her
Her
right
right
here?
there too?
Yep.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yes.
What is she saying? Something stupid?
Oh, that sling peanut.
Chill out.
What y'all knew how to do?
What you mean what she do?
What y'all knew how to do?
She a flight attendant.
Bitch, you a loser. You out here playing with a motherfucker. Oh, that sling peanut.
Chill out.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay. Ooh, look at that one on the right. Hold on.
Oh, I'm going back.
To the one on the right.
Hey.
What's she talking about in that one?
Oh, what's she talking about? Malcolm X?
Oh, my love.
Oh, hello, ma'am. Hello.
Oh, wow.
And that remind me.
These boys in my yard.
Yeah, it's TikTok
Oh my
video.
gosh.
Huh? Okay.
She's just doing TikTok video where she does some real shit. But that remind me. Fuck that nigga ASAP Rocky.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck him.
Take his ass back to the jail.
In another country.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And that's another reason why we say. That's another reason why we say fuck Trump, because he freed that nigga. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Feed that nigga mayonnaise sandwiches and well done steak. and whiskey.
That nigga supposed to be in, I don't know where he was at, Belgium, wherever the fuck he was at. He supposed to be over there rotting away.
Yo, man.
Now he impregnated me.
Right back.
He didn't put
it. Got a firm grip on them mangoes, man.
He didn't put his dirty seed in Rihanna.
God damn it.
Dirty dick nigga. Fuck you, Trump.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, no dog. You win. You win.
Glad you out. Fuck you too.
Yeah.
Hey, 10.
What? What's up?
That's a nigga who didn't give back his lottery ticket, bro.
God
She threw it at him. That nigga received.
That nigga. Ooh. He did not drop the ball. That nigga was a Jerry Rice of pussy that day. He did not drop the pass, nigga.
You got moused.
He was in that rack, nigga. They run after the catch, boy.
That motherfucker was out there like.
That was a Jerry Rice one though, man. Yeah, he had it right the first time.
Yeah,
because he caught that 5-yard pass and took it to the.
That niggas out there like Jerry, Megatron, all of them, nigga, all of them, niggas just throw it up. I will catch it, nigga.
Oh shit!
With a squeeze on it,
taking it to the house.
To the.
About to do an end zone dance up in this pussy.
Go on back to the dance, the original dress she had on, man.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Yes.
I'm not mad.
That don't make no damn sense. And she gonna grow up to be that 65-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's her. That's probably her daughter, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit. What is this? What is happening here? They all out there? Okay, I don't know what's happening.
Like a bunch of old
they pretending to be old. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I know this.
I get it.
Yeah, I got
this
it.
is all. This is us when we do the fucking Brothers Breaking Bread reunion tour, nigga. This is the best.
I think they pretend to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are pretending to be.
Yeah, that's them. Anyway. Shit. Okay. All right, niggas, be quiet.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit. So the tabs have been tabulated. Any caveats out there? Anything to add before we get on out of here? As we creep upon 3 hours.
Points have been made.
Points have been made.
Yes.
The main point being after all of this, Anthony, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, I don't.
You put your dick in that horse's mouth.
Put my dick in the mouth.
Oh shit! It's time to go to bed. All right,
What's
man.
that?
Yeah. All right, we all good, man. Thank you, brothers, for your time once again, man. It's time for us to get out of here. 10 meters, Zeb the Soldier, Slim AC, half of the brothers, the Doom, Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread, Triple B Podcast. Never, ever, ever miss a moment to break bread with your brothers. We out.
Yeah, Soldier, Vengeance, hitting y'all with these Flav songs, relentless. Check it. I'm alone most of the time. Just me, myself, and a sack of lime. That's why I keep a knapsack of rhymes. Each line contributes to the design of the portrait of the soldier. As a young man, I'm like Bleak, coming of age out here in the universe, trying to find my way. But sometimes I feel like a rap trapped in a maze, confused in days. But I'm a soldier, so I'ma pump my brakes, steady my gaze, sharpen my blaze. Just like R. Kelly, I'm ready to go all the way. Heavy artillery when my mind spray, wrecking ball thoughts that cause our barriers to just fall away. Look, my mind is the power. I think therefore I am, that's why I stand tall like a tower. Share my insecurities and show all like a flower in the middle of June in full bloom. My radiance fills the room, so when on stage I got more pull than a full moon. Wrapping you in my vocal cocoon, your attention I consume, decimating your platoon like a typhoon. Cause my shit's the bomb like a bloom.
Yeah, Zeb, I felt that. Broke it down for all the mental slaves. But check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about these slaves to fashion, slaves to culture. Ask a little question like, why?
Tell them, dog.
I mean, why? Yo, so why niggas be talking so often about sparking they guns in the dark and they run in the park and they mans carry chalk and they dogs always bark, but every time you see them speaking they always do it walking and running home like their name was Kenny Loft and they talk tough, then proceed with caution, they flossing like dentists, they wanna act like bitches when niggas hold up on them with some real digits like 922 or 45 with a paraplegic flow that's sorta live. What gets me is how they wanna judge and critique an MC based on how much they like the beat. Fuck this, I ain't pulling no punches, like rapping about packing some damn picnic lunches. I clutch this mic device like it's slice of crust for me, just like the body of Christ, and shed blood for the love of the art. Suffering starved while other motherfuckers be in love with their cars. Plus cash and clothes, sounding like some assholes, dropping out every Tuesday cause it's when they trash goes out. Don't know what a show is about, we blowing them out like carbon dioxide. You wanna step to the kid, you better not try, because I leave your whole shit swole lopside. And if you wanna talk tough, you got the wrong guy. You get rude with Brutus and you get popped in the eye, cause you couldn't reach the spinach and now you're finished. Period, exclamation point, end of sentence. My bad, dog. I guess I forgot the question mark.
It's all good, man.
You know what I'm saying? We still doing this for my people.
Yeah, I think we should shout out some of our peoples, dog.
My people like Marty Moore.
Yeah, like my man Mr. Skip who laid down the dope beat. You know,
Jax, you know,
out in LA.
Yeah, for my man Jay Jones.
What about my man Jay Scott?
Fuck it, that nigga Zeb Orr.
That B.I. and my man Joe Jeff.
Yes, for all my peoples, you know.
Yeah, everywhere.
Little sister, you know what I'm saying? Brother Ricky, my mom's my dad.
Yeah,
my peoples, bro.
It's all good. One love, peace.
My people everywhere, singing their slave songs, singing their slave songs. My people everywhere.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.